Chickens have some common behaviors that are worth noting. I already mentioned that they can fly short distances, and here are a few more. Most people know that a rooster crows. What is not known is why. Roosters will crow early in the morning, possibly to announce to the world that they are still around. They will crow during the day, perhaps to assert dominance or mark territory. And they sometimes crow at night, likely to alert the flock of an intruder. If you are considering getting a rooster, first make sure that your local government allows them. Then ask yourself if you're prepared for his crowing for the next several years. Also, be prepared for the possibility that one or more of your hens will crow. That's right, some hens will crow. As with roosters, there's no definitive answer as to why. Some flock owners say it tends to happen in the absence of a rooster, as one of the hens takes on that role. But hens are more known for their clucking and cooing. A hen that is content will make soft clucking sounds and will often coo to her chicks. If you live in the city or suburb, a half a dozen hens will be relatively quiet, and even at their loudest will make no more noise than a barking dog. And this would be what I'm talking about. This is called the laying cackle, or egg song, and it can be very shrill. Shortly after laying an egg, some hens will launch into an extended cackle. Although it isn't known for sure the purpose of her boisterous call, it may be an instinctive attempt to distract a predator's attention from her egg. Like their undomesticated ancestors, chickens like high places, particularly when sleeping at night. You'll want to be sure your coop includes a roost. Chickens just like high places in general. If you let them range, don't be surprised to find them sitting on a fence or in the trees. Even in your coop, they won't conform to your idea of where to roost. You just have to let them be chickens and roost where they want. The first time you see your chickens writhing on the ground, kicking up their feet and making dirt fly all over them, don't be alarmed, they are not having a seizure. This is how your girls bathe. Taking a dust bath helps chickens keep themselves free of parasites such as lice and mites. Dust bathing is also relaxing for your chickens and somewhat of a social pastime. Don't be surprised to see 2 or more of them bathing together. You'll want to provide an area for your chickens to dust bathe. If you don't, they will make one for themselves. And you can bet it'll be in the most inconvenient place, like in front of a door or a gate. That's just chickens being chickens. You'll also see your chickens preening, using their beaks to clean and straighten their feathers. This is an instinctive behavior that you will see even in your chicks, beginning at just a few days of age. Feathers have microscopic filaments that interlock and allow the feather to maintain its shape. When your chickens run their beak along the length of a feather, they are realigning these filaments, much like a zipper. When they appear to be biting at their feathers, they are removing parasites or bits of dirt. Like dust bathing, preening is very much a social activity. You will often see your flock doing this together. Another common chicken behavior is beak rubbing. Your girls will rub their beaks on the ground, on their roost, on doorways, and even on you. So what is going on here? Research points to 4 known purposes for beak rubbing. 1. It's a chicken's way of using a napkin. Rubbing the beak keeps it clean. 2. It shapes the beak. Chickens will rub the top portion of the beak to control its length and shape. This helps them pick up food. It's a bit like you and I trimming our nails. 3. Rubbing the beak sharpens it. A chicken's beak has a keratin layer that grows continuously, again, similar to our fingernails. Rubbing the beak thins the keratin, keeping the beak sharp. The fewer the abrasive materials available to a chicken, the more it will rub its beak. And finally, rubbing the beak is used for courting purposes. A chicken will use its beak to spread oil from the preen gland like a perfume or cologne, signaling that it is ready for mating. There is one other chicken behavior you absolutely must be aware of, and it's yours. You need to understand this thing called chicken math. You will tell yourself that you're getting 3 breeds, 2 of each breed, a half a dozen total. A great place to start, right? But then you'll say, well, maybe just 2 more. Next, you'll think, if I'm getting 8, I might as well make it 10. After all, I didn't realize they'd actually be this cute. And oh well, let's just make it an even dozen. And that's chicken math. 3 times 2 equals 12. The next thing you know, you'll need a larger coop and you haven't even brought them home. Believe me, chicken math is real. You'll see what I mean when you see those cute little fuzz butts for yourself. It won't take much convincing to get you to buy more.